doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L podcast.
Rocking and rolling. We got Los in the building. How are you doing today, bro?
I'm all right, bro. How you doing?
You're matching, man. Matchings.
I put this together myself, too.
I'm not gonna lie though, bro. I feel like I'm matching today too, son. Look at me.
You on point?
You see me? Like, look at the yellow, red, blue.
And
yellow, red, blue.
I seen the podcast where they were talking about your Jordans. And like somebody was saying you was abusing them.
Yeah.
They don't look that bad, too.
Thank you, man.
And I know how Jordan 3s crease up. You ain't doing that bad.
I appreciate that, man. That means a lot to me coming from you, bro.
Yeah.
Now talk about your clothing brand here.
Well, it's the War on Drugs clothing brand, you know, Daisy Lane. For those who don't know. For those who do know, I ain't got to say too much, but...
If anything goes wrong with your phone, and I mean anything, whether it cracks, breaks, or you need something replaced, go to iFix Detroit. They are a phone repair store. They also offer prepaid services. Not only do they offer repairs, but they are a fully equipped electronics store. They offer prepaid plans, and they are a bill payment center. You can get to iFix Detroit Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. They're located at 16401 East Warren Avenue, Detroit, Michigan. iFix Detroit for all your phone repair services and more.
New season shit, I ain't dropped it yet. I'm still waiting on my production to get together. Sometimes you gotta learn how to shut the fuck up. Cause I need to learn how to shut the fuck up sometimes. My production, people who do my shit, we got into it cause I didn't shut the fuck up and just take it sometimes. But
I think they call it like pick your battles, right?
Pick your battles.
Or in your case, pick your wars, son, right?
Or just know how to be humble and know how to, you know, take the good with the bad and deal with the shit.
Yeah, I know it, man. Sometimes it's like our egos can get to us sometimes where we're impatient and we don't see other sides, right?
Impatient.
But sometimes people just aren't working hard enough, goddamn.
If I pay you to do some shit, do my shit. Like how I just did a verse for a guy today. I owed him for the verse for like 3, 4, 5 days, you know what I'm saying? And I felt bad. Like, damn, I was supposed to been do this shit. But at the same time, people got their own life and shit. But.
Well, now when I go to like these events, you know, a lot of photographers will start taking pictures of me, and I'll get all their phone numbers after and be like, send me the pictures, I'm going to send you a Cash App. Even though you would have sent it to me for free,
no cap.
I want it when I need it. Because if you send that shit to me in 2 weeks, I'm not going to post it.
I'm going to steal that from you right there.
Yeah, get all the photographers' phone numbers, pay them $5, $10, $20, $30, be like, send me my shit.
You know what I'm
Sometimes it sucks, though, because
they do it for free for sure. They work for free.
But it takes 3, 4, 5 weeks. And it's like, all right, bro, I don't even want to rep what I was looking like.
I get my shit next morning.
Oh, you do?
Same night.
I'm not
at
that.
You're on your way, though, for sure.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's hard to get a thing like going in Detroit. I always say that, like, if you can get a thing going in Detroit, then you can get a thing going anywhere because we the biggest, toughest criticism city in the world. Like, we quick to say some shit is weak or, like, I ain't fucking with it. But if they fuck with it in Detroit, then they don't fuck with you around the world.
Yeah. Matter of fact.
But what do I know?
No, I mean you've done something. I mean you've had tapes. Even the shirt that you got on right now, War of Drugs. You have 2 successful
I went to the airport.
tapes.
This bitch on.
Yeah,
covered the airport and shit. Man, I swear everybody's eyes went right to this shirt. Like everybody, not to be like make it a white black thing, but everybody who was white eyes went right to my shirt.
What is the meaning? I mean, like we said, you have 2 tapes named that. What is the meaning behind War on Drugs?
I mean, War on Drugs is just simply what it is. Like, you know, it's a war on drugs that they got like motherfuckers go to jail for selling drugs. Our job, not our job, but us people who sell drugs or who've sold drugs or whatever the case may be, your job is to get away from the police. Their job is to take you to jail. Yeah. So it's like 2 sides fighting each other. It's a war. But, you know, it got several meanings to it, though. I can go on for days about this shit, like, you know. But.
I mean, we're here on the podcast. That's what we're doing. We're supposed to be talking about stuff like this.
You feel me?
So there's multiple meanings to War on Drugs, right? And tapes, the first one was successful, right?
First one was successful. First one I put out through Empire.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I had like a big budget behind that and shit. And I'm not against it, but I didn't like it too much. I don't know why. It was like, I like the second one better than the first one, I'll tell you that.
Was the second one pushed by Empire too?
No, that's by me. That's by
independently. What's the difference? 1 second, we might have to do a mic adjustment. Nick, can we do a quick mic adjustment? Yeah. So, what was the difference between having Empire push the first tape and now you independently push the second tape?
I mean, it's not really a big difference, honestly, because like it's not really a big difference, honestly. But this is like me getting some money up front, other than me getting the money over a 5-month span. You know what I'm saying? It's like I ain't got paid from the War on Drugs Volume 2 yet. Besides when I did the first project, I probably got like 75,000 for it or something like that. And that's before it was even done. You feel me?
You made 75,000 before the tape was completed, by just off the singles?
No, from the advance from the label.
Oh, okay.
I give you 75,000 for the tape before it comes out. You take X amount of months to recoup and whatever the case may be.
How do they decide how much money they're gonna give you up front? Like, how do they know they're gonna make a return?
I don't know, but I really want to fucking know.
For real?
It's like your numbers though. Like if you're not worth $1 million, why am I giving you $1 million?
Yeah.
If you can't recoup $1 million in the X amount of months, you're not worth $1 million. Not saying you're not, but to a label who's giving you some money up front, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember Cat Williams was talking about that in the comedy world. There was comedians complaining about how much they were getting paid for their Netflix specials, and Cat Williams was basically saying, well, they base it off how much your last show sold, right? They need some type of proof of what the return is going to be.
Who the fuck are you? Where your numbers at? Where's the proof?
They're just going to give you money just because you have a name. It's like, how are we going to make our money back? This is an investment. An investment needs a return, right? At the end of the day.
Need a return.
So they were happy with you after the first tape?
Yeah, of course. I had a deal for 3 tapes. You know, I ended up doing the third one. And now I'm just waiting. Probably got like 2, 3, 4 more months till I recoup that money back. You know?
Yeah.
But I didn't like doing this shit with a label too much because it felt like I've been making my music into a cash grab instead of making it like art, which I feel like I'm getting back to myself, making this shit about art and not making it about how much money can this person give me or whatever. You feel me? Just letting the money come to me organically.
Is it easier now because you have proven that you can make money and income and you know you can secure your life off of making music, that it makes it easier to be an artist again?
Hell yeah. When I was able to pay my fucking rent off this shit like the very first time, you feel rent $2,500, $3,000, I'm like, damn. I was able to pay rent for like a year without like going into my own money, just getting it off songs or features, whatever the fucking case may be. I'm like, oh yeah, this shit's shit.
I was looking at Instagram yesterday and they posted like YNJ had posted his distro kid and he'd make like $100,000 or something crazy. And everybody was talking about the producer splits between the artist and the rapper, which was the interesting part to me. But the more interesting part is how much damn money this dude was making. I was like, what's going on? Or $1 million, I think it was.
$1 million, not $100,000.
Yeah, it was $1 million. So this guy
I got $100,000 on my distro kid.
Yeah.
And that's because I signed with Empire. I don't probably got like a couple $100,000 over there, but I don't have a fucking $1 million on that motherfucker though. But them splits is crazy though.
Yeah.
Them splits crazy.
Yeah, producers
but like,
are...
you know what I'm saying? You gotta have your shit together in order to even know about it. Cause I done did songs with a lot of fucking producers. They don't even know what the fuck a distro kid is. Like, I'm like, I give you 30% of this song. They're like, well, I get 30%. I'm like, damn, you get 20%. Hold on. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta have your shit together though in this music world.
Well, when you look at the comments of that post, a lot of producers were upset about this.
Yeah, I seen
short end of the stick. Like some guy was like, I produced a song and got 5% when I produced the entire song. Essentially, he was saying any rapper could have been on this and it would have been a hit.
No, no, anybody couldn't have been on it. It'd been a hit. No,
right.
That's not true.
Well, what do you think?
What do you think is a good percentage for a producer to get off a song?
I'd have to call Primo Beats and ask him, but I don't know how much work goes behind a producer and what it takes to create a song.
I give out 33%. Sometimes I do 25, sometimes 33, but lately I've been doing 33.
Do you think that's about fair for producers?
Yeah, I'm getting 2/3 of the money myself because I'm recording this shit myself and the artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm recording my own studio. Who's paying for the studio time?
Right. In essence, too, the song wouldn't have been heard without you.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, about 33 sounds right. 5% does sound kind of crazy, though.
5% crazy.
Yeah, 5% is kind of nuts.
But you got to have your shit together, though. You got to know what you got to know, you know?
You got to take responsibility when you're in the entertainment industry to understand the business side of it. You can't just be like sitting there like, well, I didn't know. Like you said, there's guys who don't even know what Distro Kid is that are producers.
Sure.
So you could just like probably not even give them any money and they wouldn't even know what's going on.
I got producers who I done made Distro Kid for like, man, I'm about to set it up for you, bro. This the email you use to get the money I got you, bro.
Really? That's pretty cool.
I'm that kind of nigga.
Yeah, it's you're looking out for people, man, at the end of the day.
They're looking out for us, though. I feel like producers are very big in this shit and they don't get enough shine or protection, whatever the fuck I want the words you want to use. But
well, because the market's saturated, right? Because everybody's flooding DMs with beats and emails with beats.
Bullshit, too.
Bullshit
I
beats.
got like 5 emails full of bullshit.
For real?
They're not bullshit, though. Because, like, if it's bullshit to me, it might be motherfucking platinum hits Mariah Carey or any fucking body, like, you know, but.
Well, you got to look at Danny G. Danny G came on the show. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him.
I'm familiar with him.
He said that he just flooded and tagged Babytron until the point he ended up working with him. So, like, it can work, right? Like, flooding can work, but it's a super rare circumstance. Like, how often are you actually looking and reading and listen, or reading and I keep saying reading, listening to beats?
I'm listening to all them bitches.
For real?
Like, you can check on your email, you can tell something been clicked on or listened to. All my shit been listened to, and be like, man, I'm giving motherfuckers a try for sure.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Now, talk a little bit about what you've been up to as of late, man. I noticed you don't have your homeboy with you. Or are you guys?
That's my brother, yeah, Nutty.
Yeah, man. You guys, what projects you guys been working on recently?
We're working on Volume 4 to our. What the fuck is the word? We're working on Volume 4 to a series of tapes we've been doing, you know.
Yeah.
And this, we did Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. It's been like two years since we did it. Last time we did it was 2021. And that's like our biggest money maker, you feel me? I still get crazy ass checks from Volume 1 to this day, you feel me?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what we've been working on. Though.
Now you guys started working together since like December of 2018, right?
Yeah.
And your first project, you know, one of you not even there, you're in jail to kind of not even see like the instant gratification of it, but seeing it afterwards, right?
Yeah.
And building from that point, the motivation has to be insane to see 1 million views after your first song that you actually really pushed, you put out.
Yeah, it is motivation because a lot of people like really, that's like a big goal to a lot of motherfuckers who've been doing music their whole life, you feel me? And me and him was just bullshitting around, like literally, not bullshitting around because we serious guys and like, anything we put our all into, we gonna feel like it could be a good outcome to it. So
yeah,
but that shit just like caught me by surprise, honestly, because I know how this shit go in Detroit. Like I said, it's a tough city. But
yeah, because you got guys who've been working for like 5-10 years, and like there's no return, and then you come out with one song, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, we're in the game. Like,
in the game.
Isn't it wild, man? If you get 1 million views, it really can set you in a certain place. Like just 1 million views to one time, and now you have like a little bit of a foundation to work with.
You ain't got to have 1 million views ever again. You can just do it one time. I ain't had 1 million views since my first song. I got a few songs like 900, 800, but the actual M, no, I ain't went there yet.
And we take for
But
granted.
I've done a lot of shit. I've made over $1 million with this shit, you feel me?
For real?
Hell yeah. And since 2018, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Well over $1 million. Down there $2 million.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
It's successful. You're a successful artist at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think, if you look at the marker for how much you could be making that you would have been happy with, or you could be happy with for the remainder of your career? Like, okay, if I'm making, because I keep telling these artists, man, like, stop. You don't have to think about making $1 million a year or $10 million or $20 million in your artistry career. Some people are happy making $200,000, $300,000 as an artist. You're making as much as like a doctor, but you get to do what you love.
Ain't nothing wrong with that either, though, because like everybody got different goals and different aspirations. Everybody don't see they self being a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? It's like I look at the motherfuckers every day where I'm from, my neighborhood. Like, damn, I just came back from Miami and shit. We was on boats and all this shit, rolling loud. They like, man, you doing some shit niggas ain't never did over here. I'm like, damn, I ain't do shit, but like, you know, get on the boat, my nigga. You feel me? But everybody got different aspirations, though. 300,000 is good. You feel me? Coming from Detroit, the ghetto, anywhere you come from, 300. If you come from motherfucking Harvard, 300,000 is good. No matter where you from.
Yeah.
But $1 million is better.
The shooting the expectations makes it like so overwhelming. Like, I'm gonna be a millionaire rapper, famous, super, and this and that. It's like, man, you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself to do something that you would be happy with if you were doing a quarter of what you think you could be doing, right? Even you're saying you're not hitting 1 million views per YouTube video, but you're still a successful, established artist that's making a living off of music.
For sure.
At the end of the day, talk about Rolling Loud, man. Talk about the trip you guys just got back from. I saw everybody's stories going crazy, man. I'm just sitting here on the couch watching y'all go nuts, man.
It's real fun, but it's time for me to get my own Rolling Loud set, though. You know what I'm saying? I went with Babyface probably 2 or 3 times. And I just went again this time because it was my homeboy V's first time going. Right. And I'm like, you know, gotta see what's going on. Yeah. But it's time for me to get my own set. Rolling Loud, Audio Mac, man. Rap Caviar, Pitchfork, fuck with me, man. Yeah, man. But I know this shit ain't like, you know what I'm saying? It take time. I got patience still, but I'm almost running out of them.
What do you mean? What do you mean you're running out of patience?
No, I'm talking shit. That's just
I'm
like, it's
about
just like
to
a
say.
saying I say.
Yeah.
I got patience, but I'm running out of
I'm
them.
about to
I'm
say it,
actually
man.
very patient, though.
I would be if I was in your
Very
situation.
patient.
Let me mute my phone real quick. If I was in your situation, I'd be happy as hell. Like, yeah, man, making a living off of it. I mean, I was just thinking about this the other day. It is a truth because I think the biggest problem with anybody in the entertainment industry is dealing with other entertainers and wanting to make a collaborative effort happen to create something bigger. The thing is, it's like if
Mind your fucking business sometime. I swear that's the same Nat been following me from Detroit.
for real.
But sometimes you just gotta be like I actually seen it happen before to artists. He asked us all for features. I'm not gonna say his name, but he asked us all for features, right? Around the time he didn't have the buzz he had going on. But he grinded up, and he ended up getting a feature from all of us for free. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? That's just a perfect example of this. Not staying down till you come up with this, waiting until it's the right time for you to be approaching something that's even approachable. You feel me?
Right. My kind of thought about it is this too, though. If you are making a living in the entertainment industry, no matter what you're doing, you could be doing podcasts, you could be a rapper, you could be a producer, whatever you're doing. If you're successful on your own and you're making your own money, you really don't have to worry about anybody else at that point. Nobody can really say anything to you unless you're trying to get more and more and more and faster.
And that's why, like, sometimes I'll do a tape. My last tape, I'll do a tape with, like, nobody on that bitch.
Yeah.
Feel me? Because I'm like, I don't want motherfuckers to... Even though I got the resources to go put X, Y, and Z on some shit, sometimes I like to do the shit by myself just to see what I can do.
Well, yeah, I noticed that with the first tape, there was a heavy amount of features, right? And then with this new one, that there wasn't really... I don't really know.
No.
No,
Sometimes I need the money to myself. Not that I'm selfish, but, I've been putting out music through Empire a lot, and I ain't been feeding my distro kids, so I'm, like, been feeding my shit.
Damn. Yeah, because you don't have to want to worry about it. If you have a hit song, bro, and
on distro kid, like perfect example, like YNJ.
Yeah.
That's why I always say Flint niggas run the world, man. Them niggas blew up, and not just one of them niggas, it's like 4 of them niggas all be doing crazy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Untouchable shit.
Yeah, man.
But that shit is crazy though.
Yeah, it is interesting. Imagine if you did a single, if you made a single and it was a hit. And you had a feature on it though, and that bitch would have been a hit without that feature. And now you got to split that fucking money, son. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You did, I noticed one of the songs I was listening to, you had a song with Peezy, but it doesn't say that Peezy featured on the song, right?
Which one?
I saw a song when I was looking through the...
oh, yeah. I don't know if it didn't say on there or not.
For some reason on Apple Music, it doesn't show featured. Is that just how it works? Sometimes it just doesn't show.
Back then, that song was so old. Me and Peezy was shooting dice. This before I was even rapping and shit for real. I was just bullshitting. And we was shooting dice and shit. I ended up winning a couple thousand from him and shit. We ended up falling asleep later on the next morning and she I'm doing the song. He like, damn, I'll get on the song. I'm like, what? Come on, get on the motherfucker. Let's do this shit then. But I ain't know how to upload shit back then. I ain't know how to put, I probably put the shit the wrong way or something. But
yeah.
I had to check it out.
That bitch probably would have done that because I listened to this shit would have done numbers if it just had said motherfucking featuring Peezy.
That was back then, man.
Yeah.
Like 2019 or something.
Marketing yourself advances throughout time as an artist. You start realizing all the fucking things you can do to make shit
Ain't nothing
pop.
like trial and error though. So when the next time is that same opportunity is present, you can make sure you.
When you're doing Rolling Loud, when you're out there with the fellas and everything like that, man, what's the experiences that you guys are going through? You're walking through with these guys too, V's and everything like that, and I'm sure everybody's getting star treatment. But can you walk us through the experience of what it's like to be there?
Well, now it's kind of different because we kind of did this shit so many times. Now it's even going for V's on his first time, it was he already knew how this shit go. He done been on a Rolling Loud stage a lot of times. You feel me? Yeah. But that experience is, I feel like everybody as an artist should try to experience that one time in their life. First time we went to Rolling Loud, Babyface Ray stage set. I had a crazy ass morning, crazy ass day. I go to the bank. My whole intention is to throw money on the stage. I got a pocket full of 20. I'm about to go. I just got $70,000 from Empire for some shit. I don't know what it was for, but I'm about to go throw some money on the stage. Rolling Loud, we celebrating. I go to the bank in the morning. Floyd Mayweather in the motherfucker. His bodyguards talking to me. I had on white bus. They like, oh, you from Detroit? Ooh. He turned around. They walking out. Everybody fist bump me. I'm fist bump with Floyd. First start my morning off. I'm like, that. Then I get on stage, Babyface Ray. First Rolling Loud set, crowd going down. I got 10,000 on me. I threw the shit in the crowd. 20s, 40. I threw 4,000 out of it. I tried to throw 2,000. I get back to the van, I only got 6,000 left. I'm like, damn. And that was my first time meeting Gotti too.
Oh, cool.
What else happened? Oh yeah, crazy ass another time. Same day. We go to a fucking party. Virgil is DJ in the party. We in there going crazy. Tight ass like small party though, but it's like a crazy ass party like before Virgil died and shit. We was there. Then we'll leave there and go to a fucking another like little secured blacked out dome somewhere. Fucking Travis Scott concert. Crazy ass private event. Like I don't know how the fuck. Well, I was there, but I was there. All those little events and shit. That was a crazy ass day.
Yeah.
First Rolling Loud experience ever. You feel me?
Man, waking up in the morning is.
I went home like, damn, man. I'm in this shit. What am I doing in this shit? I'm here. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's time for me to get on that stage though.
Yeah, man. It's like you said, a matter of time, right? For everybody, just wait until it all comes together. I don't think you can force your way in. You know what I do wonder, man? Like secretly, I don't know if I'm gonna get like, I don't know if they're gonna like, put like a marker on my head for saying this, but I don't know if the XXL list, right? Do you think it's like, you have to pay to get on that bitch secretly, or like, do you think they actually pick people, or like, how do you think they think? Like,
I think they actually pick people, and you can pay to get on there.
You think you can get paid to get on there?
I think it's both, but. Not even paying, it's just about who you know and your resources, you feel me? Some, like I always say in this music industry, some resources are worth way more than money, you feel me? Like a motherfucker could just be friends with that person, from this person, from working somewhere back in the day together. Be like, oh, I got this one artist, yeah. Oh, you work at XXL now? Oh yeah, put my artist on the cover. Yeah,
because you could imagine if you had your own label, you would probably do the same thing for your friends.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But, you know, I feel like XXL is pretty organic on who's finna be somebody.
Yeah, for the most part. Sometimes it was confusing where I was like, what the fuck's going on right now? But for the most part, it's like, okay, I can see. They built a fan base, right? You know, even when they were just talking about Eminem and he signed this artist from outside of Michigan, there was like a whole...
I just seen that. He's not from Michigan?
No. He's from some other place.
They need to get off... I never say this about... I don't even use this kind of language, but you need to get off Eminem dick, though. Yeah. Okay. Leave him alone and let him... Like, what the fuck do people want from Eminem? I don't understand it. Mm-hmm. Eminem was he made 8 Mile, made the first songs. We all remember that shit. Like, I'm not too familiar with all the shit he doing now, but I know back when he did the shit he did, like, we was all fans.
Right. I'm a huge fan of him too. He's my first artist that really helped me break into hip hop in like the late '90s and stuff. And I've been watching and following his career ever since. But you know, I've had Bizarre in here. I've talked to a lot of cats that are, you know, friends with him and acquainted with him. And
Bizarre, like D12 Bizarre.
Yeah. And you know, from what I'm getting from the people in the comments and the people talking about Eminem doing a song, signing somebody from outside of Detroit, is that they feel like Eminem used Detroit to his advantage as kind of like, this is my platform, this is where I'm from, and using the location and what Detroit is as a way to pivot his platform and make himself bigger and bigger. But then when it came to return back to Detroit, they're feeling like he didn't do anything to return back. That's what people in the comments are saying.
But in the comments, like, all right, those comments is bullshit. Because back then when he put on for Detroit, who the fuck else was like the person doing it? It was nobody else to do it. So you can't get mad at the first gatekeeper for saying Detroit. Right?
No.
That's all he did. That's enough for that. What he did was enough.
Right.
For, like, you know, to be the first motherfucker from Detroit. Because before Eminem, I don't know who the fuck else rapped from Detroit in the world. Like, do you know?
That was rapping before?
An artist from Detroit before Eminem.
I think Big Herc, possibly.
I mean, like, that's something about mainstream shit.
Oh, you mean that made it to the mainstream?
Yeah, like, before, like, on TV and shit.
The only person was Awesome Dre, but to get to that...
Big Herc.
Awesome Dre...
I lived down the street from Big Herc. When I was first... When I came to the world, down the street from Big Herc.
Yeah.
Like, my house I lived on Tyler and Woodrow.
Did you get time to talk to him growing up?
Yeah, I talk to him all the time, man. His wife, his kids, I know them. We all tight, like, you know.
Yeah.
Growing up and shit.
Historic, right? And the guy's a legend.
For sure.
Yeah, he actually even got to work with Eminem too, man. It shows a lot.
He did?
Yeah.
On what?
Big Herc and Eminem. They worked on it was like a whole collaboration song that Eminem and Herc had worked on together.
Check it out.
Yeah, and the funny part is that Herc actually...
He's old as hell?
Yeah, it's pretty damn old.
Oh, yeah.
Herc actually, like, checked Eminem because he was saying, like, Eminem kept having Herc come back into the studio to record, like, little parts, like, over and over and over again. And then one day Herc was like, yo, man, Eminem needs to come to the studio, and I need to
I think I did see that.
Yeah, and he's like, we need to settle this and, like, get this over with because I'm not keeping coming back and forth.
Like, I did what I did, goddamn it. I ain't about to keep on going back and forth.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about, you know, right now, you're trying to make it where you're saying you want to be on the stage really loud, right? You want to be like you want to be the fucking run the shit. Talk about what steps you're taking to advance yourself.
That's right.
Yeah. Talk about what steps you're taking to advance yourself and to get to that point.
Well, that's crazy you should ask me. I was just talking to myself today and my brother, like, man, what the fuck is the next step? Not what's the next step, but what's the next moves I got to make to get to my next level? Because I feel like I've been but like doing better my whole career, always on the uprise. But this my last year, I was kind of stagnant a little bit. Compared to what I've been doing, like going up and shit. You feel me?
Does money make it less like motivating when you have it already and like you're not as hungry?
No. Cause the money guys gotta get spent. You know what I'm saying? Bills don't stop, and money don't just sit there. You feel me? That shit gotta get spent, and you gotta get fly. You gotta pay your cousin bills and shit. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit. Mama gotta get all type of shit. You know. When you're the breadwinner of the family, you feel me? That 100,000 is 50,000. Type shit. I got little cousins who hit me up for Cash App like every night, like 3, 4 in the morning and shit. Everybody need $50, $40. It's every night though. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing with this money? Bullshit, like buying little games and shit on the phone. I'm like, all right, that's what I'm buying. All right, fuck it. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do then. You feel me? We got to get this money so they can buy that bullshit at the middle of the night.
Yeah, because a lot of rappers, when they're trying to come up, they're like, well, I'm going to take care of everybody when I get there. And that's the truth sometimes. You got to take care of everybody when you get there.
Unintentionally, though. Like, unintentionally, you ain't even got to factor this shit into your budget. Just got to just know, like, they going to be there.
So you're saying you got to make more money because there's all these things you have to pay for. Not even things that have to do with yourself anymore at this point. You become selfless. You're taking care of other people, right, at the end of the day. Does it ever come to a point?
But I ain't complaining, though.
No,
I'm
not complaining. I'm just saying, does there ever come a point where it's like, hey, we got to start paying attention to what you guys are actually spending this shit on, though, at the end of the day? One of my favorite sayings was Eastside Juan was on here, and I asked him about handouts, and he said, I know who needs it, and I know who doesn't need it. And that's my favorite way of ever explaining something, because you really do know, like, does this person actually need my help or my money or my resources right now? Ask me in 2 weeks if you need me again.
That's why I'd be like, you know what? Just call me, ask me tomorrow. Sometime.
Yeah, I always do that.
I'd be like, if it don't change by tomorrow, I got you. But if you can handle it in the next 24 hours, if life can keep on going a regular way, then you're good. But if not, I got you in 24 hours.
Right, because that person doesn't get any stronger or become any better at life if they constantly keep taking handouts, right? Like you're kind of, what's that word when you... Enabling somebody to live a certain lifestyle that's hindering them instead of like helping them grow, you know? Now,
you know what I thrive off of, though?
What up?
Being a motherfucker who people call for that type of shit. Like, if I don't got it, then I know I'm bullshitting. I ain't doing right. If I haven't got it to give the little tools and fuels or whatever the fuck it is, then I know I ain't right now. I got to get myself together right quick. But I pride myself on being a motherfucker people can call on. Not people, but my family, you feel me? Yeah. People who actually need me, you feel me?
When, was Babyface Ray the first person to take you on tour?
Yeah.
And talk about what it's like to be on those tours in the beginning with somebody that's establishing themselves and then getting magnified in the.
But I actually went on my own tour before that though. I didn't go like perform everywhere, but I went every fucking where in the world like 2 times. Like just doing features and verses and people like linking up with motherfuckers in different towns and shit like that. I did that shit a lot before I actually went on tour. So I'm like, when he like we finna go on tour, I'm like for free this time. I ain't got to pay for flights and gas and hotel all that shit this time. Let's go. That shit was but actually my first time going on tour with Babyface was Jack Harlow.
Oh really?
Yeah, we went on tour with Jack Harlow and shit. And that shit was better than his tour. You asked me. Like we had so much fun on Jack Harlow tour. I made like 48,000 on Jack Harlow tour.
Cool.
Just like being there. You feel me? Like being in this city. All right, somebody want to feature in the video. Boom. Somebody want to feature in the video every fucking city.
What was the experience like? Just even working with an artist of that caliber and also having that experience with Ray to just go through all that.
That was just like a great experience though for all of us because we kind of took that DNA, that same blueprint that Jack Harlow had, and we went on tour with Babyface on his own tour this time, and we had like the same kind of. We knew how to run this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like one of our homeboys, like who's, you know what I'm saying, my nigga Diego, he knew how to run this shit like how Jack Harlow manager ran this shit, you feel me?
I do wonder when you're watching these guys at that level.
We studying though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you watch them, you know, I always ask people who didn't make it to the NBA but seen NBA players make it, like, do you see that difference in why that person is where they are? Or do you ever see like artists that are mainstream that are just like, damn man, like he moves kind of just like a regular motherfucker? Or do you see like a difference in the movements and the way they handle certain things?
Yeah, I do. I see it in myself. I see it in everybody who I'm around who got growth on them and shit. Like, everybody is, if you just doing the same shit you did when you first started doing this shit, then you ain't really you ain't progressing. You just still doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
moving like how you got to move different when you at a different level. Like when you got a certain amount of money you dealing with and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be walking inside motherfucking studios getting booked for sessions and shit. Like, oh yeah, I'm here, I'm about to pull up. No, I mean you can always come correct though. We coming correct wherever we gonna go. You feel me? But it's levels to this shit for sure.
You know, a lot of people watching this probably don't even know who this. I mean, I hope they do. But you know, Pee Wee Herman passed away today, man. Are you familiar with Pee Wee Herman? Paul Rubin?
Yeah.
You know he passed away today?
No.
Yeah.
No. What did he like? What did he do? Like some was he like jacking off or some shit in like
Oh man, why do you gotta bring that up, man? He just died, man.
That's all I know about him though.
What? All you know is about the theater incident.
What else I'm supposed to know?
He was Pee Wee Herman.
I thought that's why he was Pee Wee Herman because he got caught jacking off.
No.
Oh. See, I didn't know.
See, he was this legendary, you know, he was on TV. He had his own show, the Pee Wee Herman Show or whatever the hell it was called. And all of his furniture would talk to him and stuff. It was
See,
kind of a trippy
how old
show.
is you, gang?
I'm not that old, son.
You Pee Wee Herman old. I ain't know he had no show and shit like that. I thought the name Pee Wee Herman was from like
No, he had a TV show.
first person they ever caught doing that type shit.
He had a TV show with Lawrence Fishburne from The Matrix, right?
For real?
Yep.
Damn.
And then they were talking furniture. That was the whole show. And then he had movies, the Pee Wee Herman's Big Ride and
I ain't
stuff.
hip to that, bro.
He was in Cheech and Chong's films. The guy was a legend. Rest in peace, Paul Rubin. Don't worry about the masturbation stuff if you're up there, man. It's over now. We're not.
Hope you ain't do that shit.
I'm not
gang,
gonna
but
lie.
R.I.P. though.
I'm not gonna lie though. When he did die, I did think about that first. That was the first thing I was like,
I
damn,
ain't know
man.
none
That's
of
what
the
they're
other
gonna
facts
remember
about
him
him.
for.
I ain't mean to put slander on the man name.
Nah,
like that.
that was the first. That was the first thing I thought of when he
I
died.
see that's one of your people that kind of touch you like, oh man. I'm like, all right, my bad.
Listen,
man,
all right,
he
so
jacked
what?
off. I'm
Hey,
like,
so
all
what?
right.
He jacked off in a fucking movie
Fuck.
theater. So what,
All
bro?
right.
All right, come on, man. I used to work at my pops' liquor store. I used to be jacking off in the back bottle
You
room.
did?
Yeah.
Oh, you a foul motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
Coming
I
back
used to be
there
looking
touching the
through-
money and shit.
Yeah, I used to be looking through the window, making sure nobody could see me.
You
and shit.
playing.
Yeah, I was going crazy.
You playing. You ain't for real.
I was working on McNichols. Yeah, I was
Damn,
working on
you
West
horny
McNichols.
motherfucker. Sometimes you got to turn your horny down.
Yeah, I was
You hear me?
young.
Turn your horny down when you get to that point, dog.
Man, we were working at this liquor store in McNichols where you could return bottles. Okay, and I had to
That
touch.
motherfucker said he got off at the store
Yeah.
where he worked at with all the people,
we
man.
had a cashier. She was.
Go wash your hands, dog.
We had a cashier named Michelle, son, and her ass was like this. And I used to
Michelle
time.
had you fantasizing about that motherfucker, huh?
You gotta go in the corner,
Yeah.
right? But listen, one time her ass barely grazed my arm.
That
Bro,
was it.
I
That was enough.
Go in the back room for
I'm
3
out.
hours.
I need 10. Yeah. That nigga crazy.
You ever see how long people stay at the lottery
Michelle.
machine for, man?
Hope you ain't watching this shit.
Yeah, she's married now. I'm sorry, son.
Where she at?
Who is she at?
I'll take that bitch down for you. you
Oh
hear
my
me?
goodness.
For us, my nigga.
She was
don't
from
even
Detroit,
trip.
yeah. She was a Detroit woman. That was probably the first Detroit woman I've ever experienced, like knowing a person that's that strong in character.
Yeah, these Detroit women different, man.
Yeah, they are, man. What do you look forward to when you're doing this stuff, man? When you're in the music industry, what do you actually look forward to? Because you said you stayed stagnant for a year, so
That's just what I think to myself, but I'm hard on myself, you feel me? I was just having this talk with somebody too. I'm like, yeah, whoa. I need to do it. They're like, man, you good. Like you but that's just me. I know I need $1 million plus. Like all at one time. I don't need it to be over. You know what I'm saying?
So
But
you just feel like you're not satisfying, like you don't feel like
Life
you're
is
hitting your
actually great.
expectation.
Life is actually great though, you feel
Yeah.
me? But yeah, my expectations is big though on myself, you feel me? I need a big ass like dumbass mansion, like excuse me. I need like $100 million mansion and shit.
For real?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's a lot. It's like
That lifestyle, you feel me?
yeah.
For real, that lifestyle is just like for me. I got a nice lifestyle. I got a nice crib right now. I own houses and shit, got a business and shit. You know, but that shit like nothing to me, you feel me? That shit like crumbs to me.
Were you making money before music?
Yeah, I was making money, but I wasn't making more money than I'm making now. I'm not gonna sit up here and say that, like, but I always know how to make money though, for sure.
So you were already established financially before you even got into music.
Actually, no. I just went through a crazy ass case and shit before I was doing music, and it took everything up out of me. You feel me? And I was like, damn, what the fuck I'm finna do? What's going on? What's next? What's going on? What's next? Music. Shit crazy.
Was whatever case was it strong enough against you where your life was in jeopardy type shit? Or was it like temporary, like?
I mean, it wasn't like a little bit of both, kinda.
Yeah.
You feel me? But no, I handled it and everything was good. You feel me?
Yeah, man. With your boy, I mean, you know, he's not here, man. I mean,
that's my brother too, bro.
Yeah, Nutty, man. What's up, man? I don't
he
know.
He got a newborn baby. It's her birthday coming up.
Oh,
shit,
okay, I see you. Do people? Does it sometimes get
Shout
annoying?
out Chlorilla, man.
Does it sometimes get annoying, like to always be like known as a duo, or people think of it like that, or is it okay?
No, cause that's my brother and shit. You feel me? We've been like a fucking duo forever, before rap and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? No cap. Yeah. We've been a duo forever. In the streets and like in the regular world, basketball, fucking football. In the street, hell no, I'm in the street. Huh? But yeah, that's my nigga. We've been like that forever though, man. Okay.
It's hard.
So it's not, so no, it don't bother me at all.
Is it, you think it makes it easier when you got somebody that you can bounce back and forth with, right?
Yeah, for sure. But at the same time, it's very important to separate yourself as a artist too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because actually, our deals that we had, we got separate deals. We both signed Empire as solo artists. That's what kind of even broke us up. Made us start doing music separate from the get-go. Like, we always did music together. When we got signed, he was in jail. And I got signed first, then he got out of jail, and he got signed. But it was like all solo shit. So we make the most money off some shit that we put out together, you feel me? Them numbers is where we get the real money at.
Whoa.
I mean, I do good numbers on my own shit too, though. Don't get it wrong, but we stronger when we put out shit together.
I saw you guys did like an off the porch interview, and I listened to a lot of it, man. And your guys' story, you guys seem like you have like a really, really good synergy, obviously with the music too and everything incorporated. I know a lot of groups that do come on the podcast, or like, you know, duos and everything like that, and there's no success. Like, they can't figure it out, even though there's so many people a part of it. Like 10 people will come on the couch that are all part of a group. And like one of them,
I just seen you had all the little homies on the couch tight as hell.
We had some dudes from Ypsilanti come on.
That was hard though.
Yeah, it was chill. But it's always like harder when you have a group, because like one dude was saying that, you know, one person might not want to rap, or one person might have caught a case, or one person might not be able to focus on music at the time, and it holds everybody back. Do you see that when it's just one or two people doing together working? Is it harder when you have to think about somebody else working as hard as you?
No, it's not hard, because we, like, how our shit set up, we got a place where we got 2 studios, at his studio and my studio. So like, if he don't feel like rapping right now, I do a song and shit and leave an open verse for him, but then I'm going to the next. I'm doing my own shit, you feel me? I'm always working on like 2-3 tapes at a time, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I got a graphic art person who, my nigga Gotti, he do my shit. I don't know what to even label him as. He do so much shit for me though, but I don't even know what to call him. But Gotti, he do so much shit for me. He make all my cover arts like before I even ask him to make some shit. And like, man, he crazy. He be bringing me to tears. He made one cover art for me. This tape called Kareem from New Orleans Volume 2. I'm not sure you're familiar with it or not, but go check it out when you get done with this. And this motherfucker made like an actual visual of the exact same shit that I was, like the exact same field that I was in before I went to jail.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck do you know how this shit look? Like, what the fuck? That cover art is crazy though. Like, he actually, I want you to put the little picture up right here, like, boom. You feel me? Yeah. On the edit side so you can show him, man. I start crying right now, man, thinking about that shit. So I got him for life though. When I get them real M's and shit, I'm taking Gotti with me for sure. Yeah. Shout out to him and his wife too. They just got married, man. I wish I could have made the wedding, but I was out of town doing some shit. I forgot what I was doing, but shout out to y'all, man. I'm proud of y'all.
Yeah, that's another thing that happens with artists too, is when their like personality and their energy kind of seeps from them, people are able to create content for them better. Like a producer might know what kind of beat to form around you, or somebody making artwork and designs might know what kind of artwork to create for you. And it resonates. If you find those people, you're lucky as hell, bro.
Sure.
At the end of the day, people that just connect and click and understand what you're trying to do and push the mission forward. Your dreams are big though, bro. Damn, this guy's talking about $100 mansion, son. That's a lot. That's like boxer money, bro. Even I don't know what rappers are even.
I actually don't. I'm being. I'm doing.
Exaggerating?
I'm not exaggerating, but I'm thinking like in reality, out of that 100 million, I'll probably spend 1 million on the crib. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Or probably 1 million on 3 cribs. Yeah. You feel me? Type shit. And have everybody that's like, we about to fit in these 3 cribs in this big ass estate, like Boosie or some shit. You ever seen how that shit is?
Boosie actually has a big ass house?
He got like a big ass estate.
Oh, okay.
Like a bunch of shit going on, but that's how I would do my shit.
Yeah, I do wonder how successful Boosie is sometimes, because I'm like, I always have like a theory if you're over promoting yourself.
He's unpredictable as hell, man.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I guess that's his business, right? Like, his business is to be unpredictable and just like say crazy shit and blah blah blah, whatever. But I do wonder sometimes, like, all right, bro, but if you have to constantly do that, how much success is there really? Versus like actually creating something that has longevity and stands the test of time, like music, right, or a show or something that.
That's where I say it's levels to this shit. Cause like I'm looking at Boosie and I look at Rick Ross and I look at Jeezy, I look at Yo Gotti, all motherfuckers who like when I was a kid rap, not even rapping and shit, but them was the motherfuckers who was like all in the same tier of artists, like they was like the same person, artist wise. You know what I'm saying? Like big on the streets. I'm looking at Yo Gotti right now. He got CMG. Look at Rick Ross right now. He doesn't have a label, but he has a lot of other shit going on. Jeezy, we don't really know what he got going on. You know what I'm saying? But Boosie, we see Boosie every day on the ground.
God damn, we do see him every second of the day. It's crazy.
But Yo Gotti, though. Yo Gotti is the one out of all of them, though. Like, the one that they didn't expect. You feel me? Jeezy's supposed to be like Yo Gotti, if you ask me. When he had the Dope Boys and shit like that, That was like a thing that Yo Gotti got going on right now. He got my fucking Gorilla, 4-2 Dub, Moneybag, yo.
Yeah, he's hip to the streets. I mean, he contacts Helluva quite often. He actually was the person who contacted Helluva about 42 Doug. He was like to him, who's the hottest person on the streets right now?
And I was around that time too.
For real?
He was all like in the White House rapping and shit. And his brothers used to come to the White House and shit. We be playing dominoes and shit. I thought I was finna be a nigga that got signed by Yo Gotti, no cap.
Yeah.
Cause Babyface telling Yo Gotti every day, sending him messages like, yeah, sign this nigga right here, Los. I'm like, damn nigga doing that. I'm about to get signed, fuck it. Yeah, fuck around, ended up going with Empire. They never hit me up though. I'm not saying I went with Empire, but I just knew it was finna happen though. I'm like, damn, nigga face a real nigga, man. He really told Gotti sign me. And I had my shit going. I was just getting going, you feel me? Motherfuckers was hitting my phone up. And that shit was crazy.
Do you think if you waited a little bit longer it would have happened, or did you like...
No, I made the right move. You feel me? Empire was the right move for me at that time. You feel me? Sure. I can never regret that or look back at that like it wasn't a blessing. Because it was. Yeah. I look at motherfuckers up on their Ghazi pictures every day. People who I know, like, they be like, damn, Ghazi signed me. I'm like, damn. Niggas really wanting to get signed by Ghazi. Like, that's a motherfucking thing. That's a real stepping stone for a motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
Get you in the door.
Now, you got to meet him, right?
Yeah.
And talk about your guys' relationship, man.
It's always been kind of quick, though, like, but he ain't gonna say no. He ain't never said no to some shit. I can call him like, man, I need a dub right quick. This for any fucking thing. He gonna be like, all right, boom, wire come through, you feel me? But I don't like to be that person, though, you feel me?
Asking for shit? I could never.
Not even asking for shit. This like, motherfucker. It's like motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? That shit different. This music shit different. I don't even know how to explain it.
No, I know what you mean, man. It's like you have access to stuff and you have to know when to use it, but you don't even feel like you want to think about it in those terms of using it, because you don't want to think about using a person. But the way I look at it now is like, if my dog needed something from me and I had access to it, I would be upset with him for not asking me. Like, I'd be super annoyed. And then sometimes we'll be looking at people we think like got something going on with Big Damn, and I want to ask him for something, but I don't want to be that person. But that person might be thinking, bitch, if you need something, you better tell me.
Man, that person you cannot know what that person got going on too. Just like you don't. Like, when motherfuckers ask you for shit, you be like, damn, all right, here though, but I got it, but I ain't really got it to give you, but I'm gonna give it to you.
You had a street legend on one of your songs, man. You had Mac Nichols on, man. People have been dying to try to get him on this podcast. I don't know where the hell he is, but Motherfuckers somewhere out here trying
I'm
to.
calling for you. I haven't pull up, man.
How'd you decide to get that together, man?
But that was just like a personal thing that I wanted to do, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I grew up over there kind of in that area, on the 6 Mile area where Mac Nick was from and shit. And I remember seeing niggas when I was a kid. You know, they was popping, you feel me? But I don't know. I got them kind of resources, you feel? I just hit him up like, yeah, I need you to get on some shit for me. He sent this shit back fast.
No, that's wild because I mean,
I put shot a video too. I need to stop doing that with my music. I don't put videos out sometimes. I know how to. I ain't gonna say I know how to make money without doing it, but I've been making money without get behind the cameras and shit and doing shit like this. You feel me? So it's like I don't give a fuck, but I do give a fuck. I give so much fuck. I need to start doing that.
Are you saying you have the visuals or you don't have them?
I don't.
Oh, you need to make them.
Yeah, I don't like shooting videos and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Why?
I don't know. I'm get tired of cameras pointing at me for too fucking long. Like, that shit ain't like. I'm still adjusting to that shit. Still at 4 years into rapping. Like, that shit crazy. But
it's part of the game. I mean,
it's part of the game for sure.
Sometimes I've been like chilling, like waking up lately, and I've been like, damn, but like, what is it though for real? Because like, look, man, there is a level. I'm starting to understand what goofy is kind of these days. Because like, you know, people call me goofy for like 5, 10, 20 years now. So like, I'm starting to see a little bit of that, glimpses of it. Where like, that's goofy as fuck, bro. That's not even rap or music or hip hop. That's just goofy. And like, even like with females. One thing about female artists that's been bothering me is like now they're getting like addicted to just showing their bikinis off or like whatever like fashion sense they got figured out. And I'm like, all right, bro, we get it, man. Like women, you just figured out a YouTube tutorial on how to do your makeup. I got it. All right, now you figured out like a good place to go shop at, or you got a fashion designer to put your clothes together and everything. That's great, but doesn't mean anything, son.
Sometimes you just gotta let the women do what they doing because you know why?
Why?
They running the world, bro, and they getting money, and they like, you know what I'm saying? Like Sexy Red, I don't want nobody saying shit about her. Sexy Red or Glorilla, man. They like, you know, the real definition of, excuse me, like how niggas be like, you know, you be proud of seeing niggas who ain't never had shit. Not even this anybody. It ain't gotta be. You just see somebody come up, you be happy for them. You feel me? You gotta be one of them kind of people, man. No matter who it is.
Okay, well, it's
no matter how they came up.
Now,
especially if they came up by a song.
Now, look, I understand what your perspective is.
You don't fuck with that, bro? I feel like you're talking about her.
Who?
Sexy Red.
I'm not talking about the ones who made it, son. I'm talking about the ones who are trying to make it. Yeah.
I mean, that's the blueprint, bro.
I don't think it is, though, man, because everybody can do it now. Like, everybody can go to the store, figure out what clothes to put together, what makeup to wear, and how to do this and that, and then they just get enamored with the fact that they look good. And so here's my argument to it, right? I'm not looking at it like I'm hating at them. I'm looking at it like what you're doing right now isn't really going to benefit your career, because at the end of the day, people are going to click likes and comment on your Instagram post because you look good, but they're not going to go click your YouTube link and listen to your music. So you got to give them a reason to go actually listen to your music. Like when Sexy Red came out, first of all,
shit hard.
She was even before that Pound Town shit and all that shit. She was doing that song with the AK. She was strumming it like a...
Yeah, I just seen that was her too. I'm like, damn, she did that?
Yeah, so
I remember she went viral for that, but I didn't know that was her, like to the same girl.
That's what I'm saying. Like she did something that was like damn somewhere worthwhile.
She been trying to get it.
Yeah.
She finally did it.
I felt bad for her. When they threw money at the back of her head. I felt bad for her. But I also was like scared for her because I was like, bro, in Detroit, if you talk like that, I don't think anybody gives.
No, like we in the club, like you know how this shit go. I mean, I don't know if you know how this shit go, but
what do you?
When we in the club, like we would do somebody throwing money at motherfuckers, like motherfucker, the guy like he could be one of your friends or something. We in Miami, it's different type of people out there. He like white or he like I don't know what he is, but he's something like he not black. You feel me? He threw like 300 at us and shit. We like we throwing money in the air and shit, but it probably landed in his section. And he don't know how like that's not nobody offending you. It's just like that's where the shit landed at. It went over there to y'all. So he got like $300 at once and threw it at us hard as hell. We like damn, what was that about? We like we just threw money at. All right, we finna fuck him up then. Let his ass have it. You feel me? Threw a couple thousand on. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like why they doing this? I'm like bro, you gotta this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like
that's the culture, bro.
Yeah.
Don't get offended.
Yeah,
that's why Sexy Red, she should know about like when they throw money at your head, it ain't shit.
That was a hard ass throw though. That shit was funny.
I ain't see it though.
Yes, you gotta watch that video.
I ain't see it.
They threw that bitch. They chucked the fucking brick of cash in the back of her.
You can't play them kind of games with people like that. Especially not her.
YBN Lil Bro, bro. He's about to be. Hopefully, he's gonna be out soon, right? You guys will work together too.
Yeah, but I actually pay him for a feature too.
Mhm.
Yeah, I pay him for this feature.
For real?
I was just feeling good. I'm like, man, I want to pay somebody for a song. Even though I'm like, who can I pay? I'm like, but I already wanted him to get on a song with me and shit. He was already gonna send it over and all that. I'm like, how much you charge for features, bro? I'm about to pay you for this shit. He like, give me 500. I gave him 500 and shit. Just me being the type of nigga I am, you feel me?
Isn't it crazy the investment that you can put like with the artist that you know has something like $500 and then like their feature price is worth like $510 like the next year, and that song can gain traction. But a lot of songs get lost too, right? You do a feature with somebody that's like a decent celebrity or whatever, but like you don't really see a return or you don't really see any views or engagement on it, man.
I don't know if that was his first feature or not, but I remember the post I made. I was thinking about it like, I said I want to pay somebody for their first feature. And somehow it was him. I wondered, did he get me or not? Was I really the first person or not? He just got the 500.
I can confirm. I'll message him after.
I'm going to ask him too. Yeah, I'm going to ask him.
So you might have the first Lil Bro feature.
The first paid one.
Whoa.
I might be the first rapper with the first YBN Lil Bro feature.
Damn.
Paid for.
See, now you're going to get on my page and on that.
Cash, man.
Now there's going to be huge arguments in the comments.
But you going to see though, or he might have got me. But it was all love though.
You got a relationship with Rick Ross?
No. No, I don't, man. I know why you asking me that too, cause he got me blocked and shit.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean,
that's my guy though. Like, I really want to see what's going on. Like Rick Ross, that's like a nigga who I'm looking at. Like, damn.
Did you just like? Do you look back and be like, maybe I did do something wrong, or do you think it's just?
Hell yeah, cause now I rap and people DM the fuck out of me all day, and when I read some shit or say something back, it's on. We gonna talk for years. And I don't got no problem with that. It's motherfuckers who I've literally been talking to since I started rapping.
Walk us through it, man. Walk us through how it happened. Because I've been blocked by some people too, and I want to talk about it.
My man's rap. I'm sending my man's videos to Rick Ross. Every rapper. Rick Ross opening the shit, seeing it, liking it. Boom, like that. I write some shit like, what up, big homie? Whoop, say some shit. He sent me his album to post. I'm like, all right, boom. He wrote, like, post my album for me, little homie. I'm like, all right, I got you. Posted the shit. The next day I wrote him like, yeah, send my man's video again. I'm like, what's up, my man? Should you fucking with it? He like said something. I forgot what he said, but he said something. I'm like, all right, we'll say something back. And then he said, chill out, pussy.
Oh, man.
I'm like, damn, bro, I ain't no pussy, bro. Why you talking to me like that, gang? You too big to be talking to me like that. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what I was telling him, you feel me? But he blocked me right after that.
Do you think there's a chance that Rick Ross doesn't run his own Instagram page?
I know it wasn't him. It was his homeboy Slab.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't get a chance to clear that up in the last interview, so you feel me?
Yeah.
I fuck with like Slab and Rick Ross, some niggas we look at like them niggas, like some regular niggas who blew up and made it and shit. Them niggas funny to us, like, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas rich as hell and shit. We fuck with them. I want to see what's going on Rick Ross' page. Like, I ain't see the car show. I can't see nothing.
Yeah, man. Say Cheese blocked me.
Damn.
And Peezy blocked me. And first of all, Peezy, I didn't do anything to. I don't know.
Cheese is big though. They blocked you, like,
I was so mad.
That's good for you though.
Yeah, well, I think Sean, what had happened was I commented. They post something. I forgot what it was. They posted something, and I commented. Finally, Say Cheese posts real information. I like one of my just it was a little rude, whatever. But 1,000 other comments of mine weren't rude.
Sometimes you got to remember, like on Instagram, you can't just be saying shit.
I know.
I be having to remember sometimes too.
But
like,
you know why he blocked me? Because he knows what time it is, son.
But that's good though that they even look at you.
Yeah, nah.
He got a big platform.
They know what time it is, bro. They know what's going on, man.
He got a real big platform for sure.
Yeah, facts, man. What's been on your mind as of late, man? Even just personal life stuff. Like, how do you have you been growing as a person? Have you been reflecting on stuff differently as your music career progresses?
For sure, I'm thinking about even moving out of Detroit, moving out of Michigan, actually. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to sell all my cribs, sell everything I own, and just get the fuck up out of Michigan. Not saying like I need to or like that. I just want to see how I feel to live somewhere else. But that's what's on my mind right now. Though.
Do you think when you went to Miami, it kind of made you think about like, damn, there's other types of spots?
Not even just Miami though, because I travel down there every other day. You feel me? I'm always somewhere else. I'm never here. Like, ain't shit. I ain't gonna say ain't shit going on here, but when I'm on the road, it's a lot better. You know what I'm saying? But
so you're saying it's not Detroit in specifics? It's more just about.
It's dry as hell here. Like, I've been there. Everybody other city, they got money and shit floating around. Here, it ain't nothing floating around like that. I don't know what the fuck happened, but These boys better pick it up.
Is it what we're talking about more with music, or is it all the other business
Music
ventures
and just
collectively?
life, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not even just this music and life, period. You know what I'm saying? It's dropped.
Do you feel
There's
like
a lot of bad attitudes in Detroit compared to when I go somewhere else. It's a lot of bad, like, vibes, you feel me? And not even saying, like, I don't be in the wrong place at the wrong time. I be in my own little shit, but I just be looking at motherfuckers like, damn, you never gonna leave Detroit and see no other shit. You think this is all it is. But that shit crazy.
when did you start feeling that way?
Shit, before I even had shit. For real. No cap. But
You knew, like, on an internal level, like, this isn't the place for me, probably.
I actually don't see myself living nowhere other than Michigan. But right now my mind is so trapped on even trying this shit out and seeing somewhere else. I don't know where though. I think like DC or some shit.
Washington?
Yeah.
Man, I heard they have their own shit too going on with that. Like, but if you're talking about money, that could be a different story for sure. I don't know, bro. I'm
thinking about having a spot in like 4 different places: LA, DC. You feel me?
Yeah.
Atlanta, and just rotating them 4 places.
Yeah, that'd be kind of
Why
fun.
not? What the fuck do I know?
With everything you've been doing the past, I mean, you've only been, man, you guys have only been active for like, I'm not saying only to
Yeah, no, but when
like,
you say that though, that shit, I was just saying that myself. Like, damn, I've been only rapping for 4 years.
Yeah.
It's like my 5th year down there.
What's been the moment that stood out to you the most in these 4 years?
What stood out the most to me in these 4 years? Maybe, man, just being in certain rooms, man. And you know what I'm saying? Being acknowledged in certain rooms and shit where motherfuckers really know who I am and really respect my craft and my art and shit I've got to bring to the table, you feel me?
Yeah.
But overall, it's been a great experience, man. I can't wait to see what the next chapter of this shit is.
Yeah. Yeah, like getting acknowledgement from the peers sometimes is just as much satisfaction as like the viewers and stuff and the people listening, right? Knowing that you got respect from the people that are doing the same thing as you're doing, or just being a part of the entertainment industry and getting that acknowledgement is pretty damn important. It would suck to be somebody that's like successful because of just the fan base, but like everybody in the industry hates you. Kind of like, I'm not saying 6ix9ine, I'm just saying like that's an example of like most people in the industry I don't know how much they fuck with him. Like even Kodak Black made a song with him, and I think Kodak like dissed him in the song or some shit. That's like,
yeah, like what the fuck is you paying for? Like, all right, you just people mad at Kodak Black for that, but I'm not mad at Kodak Black for getting $1 million. We don't know what the fuck Kodak got going on. That's a sweet lick right there.
it cost him $1 million.
I mean, they supposedly gave him $1 million, like for the verse, and that's what 6ix9ine. He got $1 million to pay for a verse. He got crazy ass streams and shit. He got them people who still like overseas and shit. They be going crazy over his ass. But I ain't mad at Kodak Black for that. I was at first and I am, but I ain't mad at him. They in a different world. We don't know that world like that for real.
Where do you think these Google net worth searches are fake? Because when I looked up his net worth, it was like 500,000 for 6ix9ine. You think that shit's all bullshit?
Yeah. Pure bullshit.
Like, where do they get their information from, bro? Like, where does Google search get their net worth fucking information from? Nobody knows how much money I have or how much money
you on there?
Hell no.
If you on there, that's you on though. Like,
no, but I seen some of my rapper friends that was like, he's worth 15 million. I was like, bro,
I
he's not worth 15
I
fucking
don't want
million.
to say nobody's name, but I seen one of my rapper friends on there like years ago. He don't even fucking like, he don't make songs at all. This motherfucker on there for $5 million. I'm like, what the fuck do he be doing? That's what's up.
I do wonder where they get this fucking information from, bro.
Yeah, that bitch for 5 M's. I'm like, that boy cold. He cold.
Meanwhile, he's like asking you for a cash app real quick. Let me get $20 real quick.
You got $5 million, they said.
Nah. I was looking at Tekashi's. Yeah, it was like 500,000. That's crazy. Yeah, they most of that shit.
He sell out big ass shows and shit.
You think he does, man?
Yeah, you be seeing it.
Who, Tekashi?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't pay attention to him that fucking much. I
don't pay attention to it either, but I feel like they always put it in our face whenever he do some shit.
Yeah.
So his festival, like his shit, overseas shit be going crazy.
Yeah.
He go crazy.
He has to be the most.
And he made a
infinite-
new trend of the world, like, you know what I'm saying? Rapper snitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit crazy.
Yeah.
Man, that shit sick, man. Cause I fucking hate snitch so much. Cause I'm a nigga in the world people don't tell on. I'm one of the 1%ers. I'm the first rapper they don't tell on. And the first rapper to get the shit from YBN Lil Bro.
Man.
Paid cash. But I'm the first rapper they don't tell on though, for sure.
Man.
Before rap type shit, you feel me?
Yeah, bro. I could believe that. I actually, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like a weird time right now. I feel like music is going, as far as longevity, obviously it's going downhill. But as far as like money, I'm just trying to see if it's real or not. I'm really trying to see if rappers are making the money that they're talking about. Because sometimes I'll just be looking at shit just from like a features perspective. I just had this talk with CT Films. I see rappers that are supposedly successful selling features for like $1,500. That doesn't make any sense to me. That makes me feel like I know their market value, or that makes me feel like I know how much they're actually kind of making or what position they are in their artistry. Because if you're making money off your streams, you're probably not going to want to do $1,500 features. And if you're not making money off your streams, what does that mean? That means people aren't really listening to you, right?
Yeah, a little bit of both because it's shit like a cash grab. It's motherfuckers, like I said, I paid YBN Lil Bro $500 for a feature like in a time where, you know what I'm saying, a motherfucker probably would have paid him more than that. But it's just like, I got a love-hate relationship with that shit though. Cause it's like some days I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You can't give me nothing some days. But some days like, all right, I'll do 10 of them right quick.
Yeah.
Give me the money. I wish you was like in the shit like a rapper, you can be seeing how that shit actually comes to your DM like. And this shit like so easy to do. It's like so easy to do, dog. Swear to God.
Sometimes I feel like you don't know who I am, son.
I'm saying like I know you.
Bro, there was a point where I was making 5 racks a week off this shit.
I'm talking about like for a song though. This equivalent to that.
It wasn't
though.
even podcasting. I was doing music reviews.
All right,
I
that's what I'm saying.
Bro, I was doing music reviews. You don't remember?
I don't, bro.
I do. Yeah, I was making 5 racks a week.
You got to get back on that.
Hell no.
Why
I feel
not?
like it's satellite.
You got a platform. It's about the like. It's not all about the money though. You got to do some music reviews on some shit that you actually like too now.
No, well, the reason I don't do music reviews is because I feel like it's the lowest form of entertainment. I think it's like a rapper doing a cooking show. It's like just so easy. It's so easy because you got these people that are doing anything to get attention from somebody who's inside the industry and that they respect that person's opinion and they're just giving you money to listen to something that my fucking opinion doesn't really fucking matter at the end of the day, bro. At the end of the day, my opinion doesn't matter. And my favorite point about it was...
But that comes with having a platform.
What do you mean?
And that's what that comes with making your opinion somewhat matter, though.
But you're bigger than that, though, right? At the end of the day, if you're doing the lowest form of entertainment and taking money for doing it, I mean, you're never going to progress as an artist. I feel like you have to constantly hone in on the parts that you're weak at and make yourself stronger as an entertainer, then focus on the weak side of yourself and just focus on that small bag.
So what's a good number for you?
For what?
A feature for an artist.
Well, how much a feature should cost?
Yeah.
It depends on the artist, obviously, but I'm just saying, let's just say you're...
You know what I charge?
Huh?
5,000.
You charge 5,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
But I would take less than that on a good day. On a day I already got paid 5,000 for one of them. Type shit, you know what I'm saying?
But it reflects on where your music is now. $5,000 does reflect on where you are as an artist right now, okay? Because I know how many views you can generate, and I know that the person paying you that is going to see some type of return from being in a song with you, right?
Like the last person who gave me $5,000, not even the last one, but like the last video I shot for motherfucker for $5,000. He got like 37,000 views in like a week or two. And he was like, man, let's do another one. I'm like, damn. Let's just wait till that one get up so it's a little bit more type shit. But, you know, that's why I say some motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, everybody got different aspirations to this shit.
Yeah, there for sure. Some people are just about the return, and then there's some people who want the longevity return. Like, okay, I want my streams and my shows to sell out more than me just walking around selling features all the time.
You know what I want? 11,000 times 200.
How much is that?
Count it.
Come on, man. I've dropped out of high school.
Man. You did?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
You drop out of high school?
Guess what I was?
What?
Class valedictorian.
Really?
But I dropped out.
You dropped out of high school too? And you were valedictorian? Why'd you drop out?
Cold with it though. Why? Because guess what? I was playing basketball and shit. And they told me all this shit, that all this shit was going on. When the season was over with, they're like, oh yeah, you still got credits to do. You got credits to make up. You in 11th grade again. I'm like, you crazy as hell. I'm gone. I got my own crib and shit, all type of shit going on. I was never going back.
They did that shit with you where they made you forget that you had to get complete courses.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
But, yeah. What's your excuse?
Why'd I drop out?
You a failure.
Yeah.
You a fucking failure. Because that's like, I'm supposed to drop out of school.
I had
How the fuck did you drop out?
I had a 0.07 GPA.
So when did you fuck up?
Oh.
I fucked up in 9th grade. I didn't do shit.
I was
in 9th
gone the
grade.
whole time, son. I was from kindergarten till 12th. I was straight Fs.
Damn.
No lie.
And I didn't go to school in 11th grade. Yep, I stopped going to school.
That's when I dropped out. I dropped out 11th grade too.
I forgot about that. It wasn't 9th grade. It was 11th grade.
I was failing, and I was in the principal's office almost every day, and I was getting suspended almost every other week, and I was getting straight Fs. So I was just like, one day I was like, come on, man, what am I doing here? Like,
just imagine me not going to school every day as an 11th grade. How old are you in 11th grade? Like 15, 16 or something?
Yeah.
I'm not going to school every day. I'm going to go to work. 2 jobs or some shit.
What do you think? What do you think you would have got a degree in if you were to have graduated?
Business, communications, some shit like that.
That shit would have worked well with rap, right?
Yeah, for sure. Do they got like a thing for being organized? I go to school for some shit like that. I got a degree in being organized. I got like shit got to be in order for me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like how those cameras set up is fucking me up. They ain't even. You feel me?
Yeah.
Fuck with me. That's my problem.
What, height-wise?
All that shit. How they turn. But I understand. I know what's going on, though. I do this shit all the time, bro.
Are you like a neat freak?
You remind me of Adam 22, though, bro.
Really?
Hell yeah. You look like him a little bit.
Is that a compliment?
I don't know. Is it? To y'all? It's a compliment to y'all?
It
ain't.
I'm personally not a fan.
Oh, no. It ain't no compliment or like a diss or nothing like that.
I don't have nothing against the dude. I just like, I can't see myself like relating to that, especially with the wife stuff. I can't.
Yeah, he wild as hell.
I can't relate.
He wild for that.
I'm not gonna let somebody. Well, you can't talk about this. You know why? Because you might be on there.
Nah, I had an opportunity to go on there. I said I didn't want to.
You said no. Why?
He kind of burnt. He kind of burnt out.
You think Adam 22 is burnt out?
Yeah. Like he got the West Coast and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say like you know what I'm saying. I don't want to go in there. Honestly, I ain't against it, but it's just like I am against it.
There's too much going on for me.
It is like what you doing? What they're doing? What you really doing?
Yeah.
Anybody like that shit crazy, but
yeah,
I don't really like him too much for real.
I'm not gonna. It's not a platform thing. It's more just about again. We're talking about personality. There is a really big rapper from Detroit that made a point about that I really didn't like. He said, "I don't care who I'm sitting next to if it's making me more money, but I could never live like that. I don't care what we're talking about, bro. I'm not gonna sit next to somebody because they're gonna make me more money if I don't like them. That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Or to be a part of something
That's like Kodak Black and 6ix9ine.
Have you ever had without saying what it is? Have you ever had a sellout moment? Like where you did something that was totally outside of your character for cash?
I don't think so. I know how to just like sit back, how to just put my head back and just did that and thought about shit. That was everything I ever did for money. I ain't see no sellout shit up in there.
Yeah.
I ain't ever did no sellout shit for no money and put my head back again. Nah, I'm cool.
Yeah, nothing, right?
I'm cool with that shit.
Nothing on the fucking board.
What the fuck have I did a lot of shit for money though? But I don't ever did like no, I ain't never did no shit.
Well, you can't like. There's a lot of things you could consider like doing a feature with somebody that's ass, but that's not even that's a business at the end of the day. But like working with somebody that you don't fuck with is crazy to me, man. I could never sit with somebody I don't like that.
I did a song with a couple of Snitches before.
Really?
Hell yeah. That's back when I first started rapping. Just like features, them motherfuckers coming from everywhere. You feel me? And these like two or three different motherfuckers. It was all snitches and shit. The whole neighborhood telling me like, yeah, he snitched. And the whole fucking city DMing me and shit. I mean, I'm not sure if they snitches or not, but I didn't see no paperwork. But when something get put on your name, it's like, what is it there for? You know what I'm saying?
Did you tell them like
That shit, I see your money back.
Really?
Yeah, get your money back. Don't put that out.
That sucks, man. Yeah, once you snitch, it's over. You can't. It's over.
Yeah, that shit fucked up, man. I'm a 1%er, man. You hear me?
Yeah.
Damn, man. That shit ain't right.
You know, see, that's
If you in the streets and shit, man, that shit ain't right, man. Free media.
A lot of people don't know the guidelines of what it's considered not snitching and snitching. That's the thing. If somebody like breaks into your house,
You can snitch.
Huh?
You can snitch.
They consider me a civilian.
But honestly, you can't snitch no more.
Because I'm in the entertainment
You
industry.
in this culture.
I'm too affiliated with Detroit.
No cap.
Yeah.
Not even just Detroit. You're too affiliated with the world.
Listen,
man.
I had the opportunity to before, and I did not. All right, just for
That's
your
what's up.
information, I was locked up. They told me whose gun was it, and I didn't say shit.
That's what's up.
I said, "Where's my lawyer, son?"
That's what's up. My
Yeah.
nigga. But if you like I said, if you did snitch, I wouldn't even been mad.
I need to get that arrest footage.
Look at my little cousin, Lois. Can you cash at me?
Woo! How much you gonna send him?
I don't know. I got my other phone with the money on Cash App. It's on the card charger.
Man,
I'm gonna send him like $50 or something.
your Christmas must suck for you, bro.
No, it's not. Christmas is great. Feel me? Ain't nothing like that shit. That shit easy. I be like, I used to think back in the day, like when sometimes we didn't get shit. You know what I'm saying? But now I compare it to me going out to get shit. I'm like, that ain't nothing. These toys ain't shit. Me and my son go to Target every fucking day and go get $100 worth of shit. Monster trucks and shit like that. And T-shirt. Pikachu T-shirt and a Bluey shirt. That's what he got yesterday. Like 3 monster trucks and a Bluey book. That's what we did yesterday for $126. You feel me?
Yeah.
But that shit ain't nothing though. Motherfuckers be like, I can't even buy gifts for the kids. You can buy the weed though. All right. You can't smoke weed during November and December. If you can't buy no motherfucking gifts, don't smoke weed. 3 5s cost whatever they cost. Get toys. How your Christmas be?
Me?
Yeah.
I haven't bought a gift for somebody in like 10 years, son.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. I'm broke.
But though, next time they use some threes, I'm gonna show you how to rock them, all right?
This is how you do it right here.
Yeah.
Get those bitches tied up.
I'm
right.
a 3 nigga, though. I got all the 3. I wear 3s down there every day of my life for some reason. That's what it's come to.
Yeah.
I can't believe I got these on today.
These were gifted
These
to
for
me
the
by
brand.
Floss.
These for the brand right here too.
Yeah, that's fire.
Y'all can see these. How much would you pay for these?
I will give you $275.
That's what's up.
How much are they worth?
$350.
Yeah.
But I was about to bring the price down to $250 because everything $250 is G. My life based off that, but that's a long story.
Are you trying to sell me some shoes right
Like,
now?
I'm gonna give you some. That's why I said I'm gonna tell you like what size you wear.
Oh yeah.
But this motherfucker just broke in my store and stole all my shoes and shit, man. I was in LA. I was in Miami.
What store are you talking about?
I got a clothing store and shit.
Okay, so you have a
Fires
clothing
down
store in
here,
Miami
you feel
too?
me? Fuck with me, huh?
Somebody robbed your.
And these macho shit. What size you wear?
I wear a size 8.
I had an 8 too.
It's all good, man. You know who gave me these? Is Floss a Lot. Yeah, Floss a Lot hooked me up with these shoes, man.
I've been hearing that name my whole life. I've never seen who that person is. I've been hearing Floss
his
a lot
most
since I was like a kid.
Most
like,
recently, managers is a Snapdog, and he at one point was with Nisha Nashay. That's just like the more.
I've been hearing that name my whole life.
No,
like,
Floss a Lot's been he's like a OG.
he used to do like he didn't shoot videos and shit back in the day.
Floss a Lot, nah.
I used to see Floss a lot like on screens and shit. Like,
Nah, he's like manager. He's like the
oh yeah,
top.
Steezy
Steezy brand. You ever heard of Steezy brand?
Oh.
He's like one of the motherfuckers, man. Is there anything
get
you
it.
want to talk about? Is there anything on your mind, man? Before we close out?
No, I'm cool, man. Everything is good. Life is great. We're on Drugs Volume 2 out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Volume 4 on the way.
Yes.
Check out that what I'm on. New shit I'm on. Yeah, Lil Tyler flow on Babyface. Ray Summers mine.
Man, you know one thing I did realize about everything you were saying with this cash stuff, though? Like, I've been reading a lot of memes on Instagram about, like, there was just a meme I just said right before you got in about a girl said, you just expect a man to meet you and just give you $10,000.
Hell yeah.
And that shit was hilarious to me because I did kind of think about when I was single, like, girls would literally expect, like, can you help me? You remember getting those, like, rent texts? You ever get rent texts from girls where they're like, yeah, my rent's due and, like, shit's crazy. And I'm just like, yeah. And
Man,
that shit gets into the...
I get crazy ass shit, man. I had a motherfucking fan fly from motherfucking Pork and Bean Projects from Miami to Detroit to the White House studio I recorded.
Yeah.
Her name Vanessa. I keep her close nowadays because she capable to do any fucking thing. But Vanessa flew here and came to the White House and said she looking for Los. I'm like, who the fuck? We all out riding the old schools and shit. We come back to the house. My man like, yeah, somebody outside waiting on you. She been here all day. I'm like, who been here all day? I look at this bitch. It's the girl from Instagram.
Ooh.
That's my dog now. I send her money all the time too, though. I ain't sent her money in like a year.
Damn.
But yeah, I keep her close though, cause she cool. You hear me? I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send you her shit one day. This bitch send me long ass messages, send me pictures of my kid next to her kid. Like, yeah, you might be the daddy of my son.
Whoa.
Or my daughters, all this shit. Man,
Is that pushing her away from you or making you closer to her?
man, that's keeping me closer to her ass. Fuck you talking about? I'm making sure this bitch don't. She ain't no bitch, but yeah, I'm making sure she keep cool with me.
It sounds like you guys are supposed to be married, son.
No, that's really my friend though, actually.
Oh, okay.
It became to the point where like I'm looking at this shit as jokes now. I'm laughing with her, like she's laughing at herself. I'm laughing with her. Like,
There's always truth in a good joke, though, man.
man, I know, man. I gotta stop, but that's why like the last year I ain't been sending her no money. But she always DM me like, "What up? Where the money at?" I'm like, "Damn, you ain't in the budget no more, baby. I got a new fan I'm taking care of."
Damn.
I'm that kind of nigga. I'll be helping people on the fan side.
Much respect to that, goddammit. Appreciate you being a part of this, Lois, man. This was fun.
No doubt.
Definitely
man.
have you back in again soon, man.
See y'all, man. We're on Drugs Volume 2 out now.
Go cop that, man. Appreciate you being a part of this. We're at Parallel Sound Studio, High Low Visuals, and shooting these productions. We're out. Peace.